Ooh, okay, let me try to make the shot look a little better. I don't know, should I even bother setting it up? Nah, we'll just do this live. Hello, everybody. Let me see if I can focus it up. I'm using my cell phone because I really don't have any equipment on me right now that I can actually make a video on, so this one's going to be live, which means all the mistakes. I guess I could light my face a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a bit. I still got the same hat as I did when I was fat a year ago. I just wanted to kind of update everyone, tell everyone what's up. Happy New Year, by the way, since the New Year has come, and this is the first video of the year that I will be publishing. I just want to kind of clear some things up, why there hasn't been a lot of content on the channel and stuff like that. And what is to come for 2023. Just wanted to let everyone know that I would like to make content for this channel, right? But the truth of the matter is that primarily, it still looks like crap, but it's whatever, we're just gonna keep rolling with it. But primarily, I don't know if I'm like a YouTuber, right? I don't know if I am a content creator that is going to be primarily making content on YouTube. My passion isn't that, it's more writing and storytelling and stuff like that, and reading books. Speaking of which, I've read 40 this year compared to 15 last year, which I think is great. I'm glad I was able to, triple that? Almost triple it. It's not quite triple, but it's pretty close. I think it's been, despite the fact that I haven't been able to make a lot of content like I would have wanted, I know I advertised a lot of stuff, and I was just like, hey, we're going to make all this content. We got this new camera. This isn't it, by the way. This is just my cell phone. I know some people are probably just getting impatient, just being like, okay, so he's just never going to make anything. Understandable, and it's also probably because of certain drama areas that I know for a fact is the reason why I lost subs last year, but that's whatever. You can't do anything about that. Sometimes you just rub people the wrong way. Yeah, but other than that, it's been a great year. I've been like trying to regularly update my social media about my weight loss. I was able to lose 87 pounds in a year. Got really close to 90, but never quite got there. Now I'm trying to just bulk up and build a bit of muscle. I don't really want to go on a bulk, like the traditional bulk, just because food sticks to me a little better than it does a lot of people, because I am a recovering fat man. Probably need to stop saying a lot. The goals for this channel are unclear to me even now, and I'm going to try to work on that today. Try to establish something with this channel. I don't know what yet. I had ideas. I even planned them out, even got to the planning and shooting stage of certain ideas. Problem is that they either cost too much, or they were too big for what I was capable of, and I overestimated what me and my team of people could accomplish. And I was overworking them and overworking myself, and I eventually got content burnout and didn't know what content to really even make. Part of the drama that I've been in recently has kind of had a hand in that, where I don't want to talk about the same content a lot of people on YouTube are talking about, but at the same time I don't want to create a market that's so niche that no one even is drawn to it. I was wanting to do some sort of self-help related thing, but I'm not 100% sure if that would work out, and I'm not even 100% sure what I should do with this channel, if I should even leave it up or if I should just start over, right? A lot of people have been wondering why a lot of the content went away, why a lot of the content disappeared. That's not like out of like shame or anything, like I'm ashamed of all the old content. Well, some of it is because it was like made 5 years ago when I was a child. Well, it was 18, but I feel like a child back then compared to now. It was just more the rebranding I was trying to do. And if you notice, like, even videos that weren't even remotely controversial, like me putting the right music behind the Doom Eternal teaser, were deleted as well. It's just because I'm trying to delete everything that wasn't fitting to that new brand of self-help, whatever it was we were trying to do. Because I was helping myself, and the idea was that I could help others on my self-improvement journey, inspire them to be like, hey, look, if this fat guy can get his life together and lose a bunch of weight, maybe I can too. And it just kind of didn't work out. I even drove to a city almost 2 hours away from me for a video. We shot it and everything and had a lot of footage, and I could just never bring myself to actually complete it. It's just, the fact of the matter is that the videos were too ambitious for what they were, and they were cutting into my writing time and my workout time, and working out, reading my Bible and meditating and praying and stuff like that, and writing, reading normal books, which is why I was able to read 40, which is wild to me, because I think that's the most I've ever read in a year. I want to try to get it maybe to 50. That's pushing it, but maybe to 50. What was I saying? Yeah, YouTube was just kind of cutting into those tasks that I would prefer to do, and I just saw it as more important. I started cutting things out of my schedule to make more time, like video games and stuff like that. And I just couldn't find time to really get any videos done. And my computer started running slow, it started having issues, and now it has been factory reset because it would not allow me to do anything else with it, and now I need a new PC. Because it's lived its last days with me. It's been good to me, but it is what it is. As far as promises for this channel, I'm not 100% sure, and one of my biggest problems is that I keep promising things that are too big for me, and I keep updating people with like hypes and promises and stuff like that, and of things that never happen. And that's one of my biggest issues, that I overshoot what I'm capable of, and rather than actually putting all that energy of me advertising the thing happening into making it happen. The videos I think I should make, I'm not completely sure, because I still really like storytelling, and again, I've read so many books this year that I think I have a lot to say about particular stories that I think are really interesting. I wanted to make like a War of the Worlds video, but I haven't read that book since the beginning of last year. That was the first book I read in 2022. The beginning of, I guess it is last year, isn't it? I haven't read that since January of 2022. That's what I should say. As far as like drama related things go, I'm not really planning on addressing any of those things, because I just don't want to waste a lot of energy on them. It has nothing to do with whether or not I'm scared to address them. Hello guys, how are you doing? I don't care. You can leave your customary dislike. I'm not scared of anything. It's just I would rather not waste another 2 years on a drama like I did with Jared. It's not really worth it. And again, it cuts into writing time, and it cuts into all these things if I'm constantly having to address something people say. Or you can just do the smart thing, like I've been trying to do, and just pick and choose your battles. Just decide, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Regardless of what people are saying about you. Sometimes it's really just not worth the energy putting in a response. And sometimes it's just not worth trying to convince everyone everywhere that you're not a horrible person, because it's just kind of impossible. You just keep doing you and keep doing the best you can. Keep trying to be a moral, good person despite whatever mistakes you may make. And just go on from there, because you're never going to convince everybody. It's never going to happen. If an entire community of people dislike you, that's likely not going to change, because you sat there and you convinced every single one of them that you were right. And sometimes you just gotta learn to take the licks and go, well, I screwed it up with that community, now I have to move on and try to be better despite my enemies, right? I can't just sit here and just moan and groan because a community I used to spend a lot of time with doesn't like me anymore and has cast me out. Sometimes it's just like, well, I screwed that up. Now all I can do is be better. That's the response I think you should have. You likely know who I'm talking to, or talking about. As far as other stuff goes, I don't really know if there's really much updates. I would like to start writing certain nonfiction books, but the problem is like I don't know what I should promise based on like what I'm allowed to promise, because I am technically working for someone when I'm making these products. And I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say, so I'm going to keep it brief. But I do want to make stuff based on things that I think is important. I just haven't quite figured out what my channel style even is, so I'm thinking about, instead of just trying to be all fancy and trying to be like this big like influencer, like the, you know, those channels that teach you how to make it popular channels, instead of trying to have so much flair and do these crazy things to keep retention and stuff like that, why don't I just make really simple content and just make it as effective as I can, right? There's no need to overthink this. No need to put way too much thought into it like I do. So, don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I hope that there will be content more than just the streams. As far as streaming goes, there will likely not be streams, and there will also likely not be content for a while until I can get a PC, because I'm looking right now. You can see my two monitors, and if you look, there's no PC there. There's nothing there. I have no PC at the moment. None. So, need to get a new one, which means no editing, which also means I have a laptop for typing, so I guess I could be working on something. I do have a couple of ideas for videos to start the year off. Obviously, like I did last year, I'm going to do a video about all the books I read this year. I guess I could borrow someone's PC to try to do that, but I don't like borrowing other people's stuff, because I'm like that. And I also have some unboxing stuff, movies and books. I actually bought this huge, two like really nice collections of fantasy novels. One of them I've been reading a lot, but I don't want to give too much away, though you can probably see what it is back there. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I hope y'all have a good year, and as good as 2022 was for me, I hope 2023 is even better. So I also want to put that blessing on you all. I hope all of you are blessed beyond measure. I hope all of you are drawn closer to God, even if you don't believe in that kind of thing. I hope you come to believe it, because it has changed my life so much, because of the strengthening of my relationship with Him. I hope y'all are blessed. I hope you have a great year, and I will see y'all later.